Hello and good morning. This is Scott. Today is Saturday. And welcome to the meditation live stream. Here on my channel we work with an integration technique as well as coffee. And the integration for the meditation is about the application of awareness in the different dimensions of yourself, your body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And I like to do a brief talk and then get into the guided practice. And today we'll go for about 50 or so minutes. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about why the relational dimension of our being is important. And I think maybe in America we favor the individual, and we would like the individual to be everything that they can be all that they can be. And in my understanding, based on some of the work that I've looked into over the years, there is no individual without a collective. There is no complete collective without an individual either. So we need both of these. And to tune into the relational dimension means we need to understand what we feel outside of ourselves and what we feel inside. And to track that, to adjust and to track that. That means that I'm able to tell the difference between my inside from feeling the outside world, and vice versa. I'm able to tell the outside world from my inside world. And even though the nervous system that we all have has components of both of this, that we have information that we receive that helps us understand the outside world, we also have information that helps us understand the inside world. And because people are not black boxes or machines, each and every person has an inside world, interiority and exteriority. And both of those form a relationship. I create my understanding at all times through my ability to understand things with my awareness. And it's always interpreted through the lens of my body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And when we work with that, when we develop that and learn to sit and practice, we develop the skill set. We develop the skills around utilizing awareness more in these different dimensions of ourself. And it's very easy to say in the spiritual community that there is no such thing as separation. But this leads to problems because, well, if that worked, there would be way more spiritual people, wouldn't there? And they would all be very connected, and we would all operate a little bit more cohesively. But that's just not simply the case at all. And what you have is islands of practitioners, and you don't have that cohesion. You don't have, another thing too, if you thought that if you got 1 million people to meditate together, the world would change, and maybe it does, temporarily. But what we're looking for is a more active, permanent transformation of consciousness, the kind with which that allows each person, but as well as collectives, to reckon with reality, and to not live in a kind of propaganda world where we're lied to, and being able to know and become more aware of when your perception is being managed. I think this is very useful in today's world, especially with all the data moving around, being collected, and algorithms, and how those algorithms interact with us all. And there is, an algorithm for everything now, I would imagine, on the internet. So that being said, we'll start today with the practice with our eyes closed, and beginning with some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Over 20 years ago, I imagined when I used to work like this, black smoke coming out of me like the top of my head, like a chimney, and all the sort of the negative, stale energy leaving me, black, gray smoke. Allowing the whole trunk of your body to expand and contract, top to bottom, side to side, front to back. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to tune into your body and your body sensations. Feeling the tingling, pulsing, subtle movement, aliveness, temperature. If you like, you can put your tongue, the tip of your tongue, in a very special groove, the roof of your mouth, right behind your front teeth. You can find a little groove for the tip of your tongue. Helps complete the energy circuit. Up the spine and down the front of your body. feeling your body's connection with the earth, feeling the earth underneath you, the contact of your body where you're sitting or resting. We can begin now the process of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body, and on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and deep into the earth. And the melting is like warm honey. And everything that the honey touches, it heals, cleanses, and purifies. And each breath wave, you get a little bit closer to your body, a little bit more intimate with your body and the earth. The in-breath, feeling, and the out-breath, softening, melting deep into the earth. If you like, you can add in a pause between the out breath and the next in breath. So on the in breath, feeling your body. Then on the out breath, softening down through your body into the earth. And then at the end of the out breath, a pause, letting go, opening, dissolving. Very good. And then bringing your attention now up gently into your heart space. Feeling your heart. On the in-breath, feeling into your heart. Breathing in. And then on the out-breath, out. Softening and expanding your heart. Coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice now what is emotionally present for you. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel them for a little bit in the shared space. One of the great things about emotional health is resonance. So you might be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. or you could be feeling numb, all of which are valid emotional experiences. And just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared collective space. Very good, and then now adding in the pause, if you would like. Feeling your heart space on the in-breath. Softening and expanding your heart on the out-breath. And then at the end of the out-breath, before the next in-breath, a pause, letting go into the open field of your heart. attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. If you like, you can breathe into the third eye area or your crown, whatever feels correct for you. In-breath, feeling, out-breath, softening. Become aware of how busy or active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation our thoughts are very active. Sometimes they're more spacious. Either way, without making that right or wrong or good or bad, just remaining uninvolved with your thoughts, allowing them to come and go. If you find yourself pulled into a thought, you can always come back to feeling your body and the earth underneath you for grounding. If you like, you can add in a pause. So on the in-breath, feeling your head. Out-breath, softening your head. And then on the space between the out-breath and the next in-breath, a pause, just letting go into the vast, open spaciousness of your mind. It's almost as if the whole entire sky is resting on your shoulders in the place where your head used to be, as though your whole head disappears. Great, and then now we'll spend a little time with our eyes open and harmonize the energy of what we just did with the Donna Eden technique. Make sure your feet are crossed at the ankles, and you take your hands like this, up into your chest, and breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth. Deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can really feel the kind of flowing, kind of energy feeling. 2 more. Great. And coming out of that, and then flicking away from your energy field. Great. And then now we'll practice with our eyes open and gently with our attention moving it from outside to inside. So on the in-breath, feeling outside around you. And then on the out-breath, inside. And just practice that switching. Outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. If you like, you can add in the qualities of love, compassion, and gratitude to your practice. On the in-breath, feeling love, gratitude, compassion around you. Then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude toward yourself. And you can practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. And we must never underestimate the power of love, compassion, and gratitude in life. expand that love, compassion, and gratitude to all those meditating on the stream and who will ever join up on the stream. Very good. And then from here, we can set our prayers and intentions for the day. I'll fall silent for a few moments to allow you to do yours. May this work that we do transform our life with the power of love and gratitude and compassion. And may that ripple out into the community. Amen. Well, that was really nice. Thank you for joining me. And feel free to like and subscribe or leave like a little emoji below. It helps for me to get this work out into the world. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.